what's up? It's Sifu Kuttel, and in this video we're going to be working on a pretty cool staff technique where we're actually just moving around the staff. So it's not like we're going to be spinning it, it's not like we're swinging it, we're actually just keeping it in the same spot and then moving our body around it. We're going to be using a traditional Choi Lei Fut style of Kung Fu technique called the butterfly kick. This is not the wushu butterfly kick where you're flat and your belly's facing towards the ground. This is a jumping outside crescent, inside crescent kick. So make sure you know how to do that. You can kind of pick it up as we go through these motions, but really take the time to focus on the kick by itself before you try doing that as high as you can and with power when you're actually holding the staff as well, okay? But you'll find this actually quite an easy technique to do. Let's go get to work. Okay, so we're going to start with the staff on the ground next to us. Now, I have a double end staff, so that means it's the same thickness on both ends. Now, it really doesn't matter which side I grab, but if you have a single end staff, which is thicker on one end, thinner on the other, you want to grab the thick end, the bottom end of the staff to do this. Now, I'm going to start with the staff extended out in front of me, not straight forward, but actually over to the side, okay? Now, typically we would have the staff forward here, and from this position, I can't jump over it unless I step forward or I pull the staff back. Okay, so I want you for now to get used to just pulling the staff back. And then what we're gonna simply do is from this position, once it's back behind us, I'm going to step over with one foot and then the other. Okay, so again, if I'm facing towards you, right here, pull it back. Step one foot and then the other, okay? Now, this gets pretty easy, and the faster we do it, the more we jump, we're gonna end up in a weird position. So I'm gonna take it one step further and then we'll speed it up. Now, again, pulling it back, one step, two step, notice I'm just touching here, and then I'm gonna maintain the grip on the staff. I can loosen it a little bit to allow some flexibility, but I'm going to take my right foot and I'm going to step underneath the staff. Now, if I let go, it'll just roll down and off my right leg. But basically, this is the position that I'm in right now. So 1, 2, under, okay? Now, you can follow with the right hand as you do this. So we go 1, 2, under with the hand and foot together. This makes it look a little bit fancy. Notice I'm starting to lean forward. We're gonna dip our body underneath. But before we do that, I want you to get used to just hopping over the staff. So you can get used to pulling it back and then hop 1, 2, under here. Okay, again, hopping 1, 2, under, all right? Once you're comfortable with that, you can go faster, you can start pulling the staff back or stepping forward. It's up to you. From this position, I can step 1, 2, and then under, or I can just pull the staff back, 1, 2, under. When we move under the staff, I'm going to grab with my right hand, bringing my thumb up to where my pinky is on my left hand. So come up like this and then grab. So again, I'm going to grab with my thumb pointing forward towards the tip end of the staff. This is really important, okay? So we have to do this while bending forward and moving underneath the staff. So one of the things that you can do is just take it easy to practice. Step underneath, get that hand underneath. Now, as I move my body underneath the staff, this is where I do the hand change. And then I'm going to come up on the other side. Okay, so if I'm facing this way, I moved over the staff, take my hand, go under, grab, and switch as I move underneath the staff. Okay, again, if I face this way, I jump over the staff, bring my hand down, behind, and then grab, and now my left hand is free, okay? When you're really comfortable with that, practice just doing this part, stepping, coming up underneath, and then ending up with a bow stance from side to side. Notice after I stick my leg through, this is like doing a bow stance here, then I dip underneath, change my hands, and now I'm a bow stance on this side. I'm still crossed up. So how do we get out of this? One more butterfly kick. Okay, now that you get the hand switch down, we can go back to speeding up our initial butterfly kick, and then we're simply going to use the same exact butterfly kick to go under this or go over the staff one more time. So when I begin, the staff is in my left hand. I start left foot, then right foot over, dip, switch the hands, and now the staff is in my right hand. I'm still going to use my left foot to come over the staff and then right foot to come over the staff. So we cross in the same direction 2 times. If I'm facing this way, after I move over the staff, my jump has gone this way to the left. I dip under, switch my hands. I'm going to again jump to my left. Now you could do this just simply with jumps, and that would be kind of cool and all, but the kick makes it look much better, okay? So from our initial position, I can step, pull back, or do a little bit of both, come up over the staff, dip, grab, and then I'm gonna just come up over the staff one more time. What makes this a little bit extra fancy at the end is after you kick to hold this leg up, toss the staff, you can smash downward here, or you can go into another technique, pull it back and spear through if you want. But really, it's simple as that. Our 2 butterfly kicks go in the same direction. We just have to do the dip and the hand change fluidly to make this really tie together nicely. In the end, we want a nice fluid motion. So there's really not any change of timing from when we go over, under, and over the staff. It just makes it a nice continuous loop all the way over, all the way under, and all the way over again. Okay, so in the end, you want to try to keep a continuous motion. You want to think of just jumping over, under, over for this technique to really look at its best. I find personally that a longer staff works much better for this, because a shorter staff, to maintain the tip on the ground and getting the correct body angle to go underneath, you almost turn it straight up and down, which just looks awkward. So a long staff, you have the tip of the staff touching the ground way over. It's much easier to do this technique and keep the staff in the same position. But you'll find it out what works best for you as you practice these movements. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. I'll try to answer it. And if I need to, I'll even make another video for further clarification. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy this technique. Add it to your arsenal. Have lots of fun in your training. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much.